Dear learner, welcome to our continuing revision for Certified Secretaries, KASNEB, CS Part 3, Section 5, Revision for Human Resource Management paper. I'm your presenter, Dr. Evan Sagwa, and we are going to look at the final question in that examination paper, question 5. We have looked at the previous questions, and now we want to look at question 5. We will read together. A, examine 4 methods that might be used to identify employee training needs in an organization. 4 marks. Question 5B, explain 5 techniques that could be applied for successful negotiation of a collective bargaining agreement. 5 marks. Question 5C, assess 3 situations that might be considered as grounds for summary dismissal. 6 marks. Total 15 marks for question 5. We will start with question 1, question A, that is question 5A, which required the candidate to examine 4 methods. Examine 4 methods that might be used to identify employee training needs in an organization. The question had 4 marks. Before we tackle the question, it is important for us to appreciate that employees, when they work in an organization, they may have certain skills, they may have certain knowledge, and the knowledge that employees have may at times not be at par with what is expected in relation to their jobs, and that will call for some intervention measures through training. But before that, then the gaps have to be analyzed, the training needs have to be found out. So what are some of these ways through which an organization may identify training needs? The first one, employee needs. What this implies is that a given employee may have an interest in a given career, may have an interest in a given occupation, and that employee may have done some training in that area and feels that for them to progress or proceed to another level, they require some element of training. So this information can be obtained from an individual employee through the use of a questionnaire that may be designed by the organization, administered to the employees through their supervisors, or other method that might be designated, and training needs obtained based on this particular needs for the employee. Secondly, performance appraisal reports. Now, the performance appraisal reports that are conducted over a duration of time within a section, within a department, within a given working environment, may point towards certain gaps that are supposed to be filled. And through these performance appraisal reports and recommendations, training needs can be identified, and this employee subjected to the appropriate training to be able to fill in those particular gaps for those particular training needs. Then thirdly, organizational changes. Now, this is an environment where an organization may be changing the way it does business. It may be rebranding itself. It may be going to different lines. It may also be changing direction in terms of the market segment it operates in. So these organizational changes may suggest the kind of skill sets that may be required in future. If an organization was not, for example, previously in logistics line, the organization may require individuals with attitudes, training in the area of logistics, and that might call for changes in the skill sets that workers have. And through this, an organization can be able to identify the gaps and subject these employees to training needs, to particular training based on the needs that that organization wants. And then fourthly, supervisors. Supervisors and superiors. The immediate supervisors or superiors who oversee the work of a given worker are able to work with this employee and identify the areas where there are shortcomings, and they could be used to write confidential reports that can be used by management to make a decision on which kind of training they can be able to subject this employee to, and by so doing, obtaining the information that is necessary for that purpose. So the question required that the candidate should examine 4 methods that can be used to identify employee training needs in an organization, and we have looked at the 4 where the employees themselves can provide those needs. The performance appraisal reports can provide recommendations and pointers towards what kind of training should be undertaken. Organizational changes or restructuring can also be able to provide an indication of the kind of envisaged changes that are desirable and what kind of skills are required. And finally, supervisors or superiors who oversee the work of given employees in their operational areas can be able to provide information that can guide towards identifying employee training needs, on the basis of which appropriate action can be taken. So that is our response to question 5A, sample response.